We use the information that you provide in the housing online inventory in a number of different ways. The first is to identify the problem, and that is done through the pictures you provide and descriptions. We're able to look at the descriptions and then separate into categories when we can dispatch the work. For example, all desk work, furniture repair would go to one group, whereas window repair would go to another group. So it helps us to easily identify each issue. The description from each person is different, and from looking at a picture, especially for us, we can identify the magnitude of the problem, and it also helps to dispatch the problem. Somebody might put paint peeling for wall damage, or it might just be a paint touch-up. So those go to two different groups. The photo tells us what the problem is in the room, where it is, and how severe it is. There's a lot of information that we can get from a photo that cannot be written in a comment. We do run into some issues where an RA will repeat a mistake throughout their floor or floors if they're inventorying so many. One of the things, for example, bed rails. In the past, an RA had put down that bed rails were missing when in fact they were in the room, just not laying out in the open. Closet door is missing in closets that don't have doors. Another example would be keyboard drawers missing. Onesie twosie, they're not a big problem, but when we're talking of thousands of inventories we're looking at, it adds up time and keeps us from getting to the really important work. In January, we have new students coming to the university, and it's important that we provide them a nice clean room when they get here. That's where you come in. And we use the inventory as a way to collect the information and distribute to housekeeping. So for example, you will be putting in if a room needs a partial clean or a full clean, meaning one resident moved out or all of them moved out. And we take that information and create a report that we give to housekeeping so that they know when the room is ready to be cleaned, and then they will update us and we can take it off the list, so we have a live accounting for how many rooms need to be cleaned. Please have the residents take all their items with them. It makes the whole process a lot easier, and the room can be prepared for the incoming resident. Last year we had about 800 rooms that needed cleaning by housekeeping. It's a large amount, and everything we can do to be accurate and specific is helpful. It is very important for you to check the windows before you leave for winter break. Open windows can lead to pipes freezing, which can lead to flooding, which incurs hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that money comes out of the money we use to fix things and improve conditions in the halls. We cannot physically get through every room on campus after we close in December. So it is important, very important, that you take the time, make sure the window is closed, and if it doesn't lock, there is a problem. Please report it. Also, please communicate with your residents that when they leave for break, that they remove items from the floor. Even if a window's not open, we have buildings where we've had leaks happen, and when there's nobody in the building, the leak can go on for some time before it's discovered. And inevitably, anything that's on the floor gets damaged, sometimes to the point where it's ruined. So if they have plastic bins they can put them in, if they need to leave it on the floor, that's helpful. Leave them covered, but definitely get them off the floor. If a vent does happen, they are better protected.